What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. Today is day one of searching for a pearl. So, how this series is going to work is I'm just going to go ahead and kill Cromrax over and over and over again until I get a pearl, and I have no idea how long this series is actually going to last. It can be like 100 days, or it can just be one day. Because the pearl drop odds in this game specifically, and you know, the previous Borderlands, because this is the enhanced edition, so they're pretty low. And you know, I know what you're saying, you could also just farm the armory. Atlas believes in However, I don't actually know how to farm the armory efficiently, so I'm just gonna not bother with that. So real quick, here's the build. Savage Masher, because I don't have an Unforgiven Masher, and then the 3 weapons to kill the little craw minions. And then, you know, I have the explosive longbow so that I can get around the map faster. And then Gunslinger class mod. Here's the full setup. And yeah, so again, not sure how long this series is gonna last. It could last a really long time, or it can be done and over quickly. And I will say it, I have never had any actually good luck with farming Cromrax. And I can't truly say that I've had any like terrible luck with it, because you know, I haven't actually been able to farm Cromrax on the original Borderlands Game of the Year edition because I never got to that point. But I did recently try playing the original, and it's going okay right now. I think I'm about like 40% of the way through the main story, so eventually I'll be able to do that. And real quick, this is on playthrough 1. I don't believe there's any difference between playthrough 1 and playthrough 2 other than Cromrax having just a little bit more health in playthrough 2, so we're just going to be in playthrough 1 so that way kills get done quick. And just so you guys know how long I'm actually farming for, it can be anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. I've noticed I actually do lose track of time when I'm going for these farms, so yeah, this definitely is not the best thing for me. And just so you all know, the plan is when I get a pearl, or once I get a pearl, I will swap over to Borderlands 2 and start doing a series over on that game that I cannot name just yet. It's definitely not unique, but for me, it's a more fun series because I get to do what I'm doing now. So that should give you a little bit of what I'm going to be doing for that series. And by the way, yeah, I forgot to say, you know, it's 2023 now. Yeah, I have not posted in a little bit of time. I'm gonna wait to charge my phone. I was about to put my phone on the charger. I will definitely say I don't have the most efficient way of killing Craw down yet. I have had some pretty quick kills on him before, but in terms of like having like a super quick run, definitely not. There we go, that's the back. That's Cromrax down. I will say, ever since using this masher, kills have been happening a whole lot faster. Because I was just using the Unforgiven before this, and kills just weren't happening as fast as I wished they were. And that's because I didn't know that there was a variant of the Unforgiven that gave it the masher prefix. So yeah, I just tried killing him with a, I think what the masher, sorry, not the masher, the Unforgiven has a 200% critical damage, which is insane. But once you get the masher prefix, it's insane. But I've also heard that it's pretty rare, so yeah, that kind of sucks. So fun fact real quick, I don't know why my PC likes to do this. It could be like a broken port or something, but for some reason it just likes to kill my audio sometimes, so I am gonna have to restart my game now because for some reason just going back to the menu doesn't actually fix it. It doesn't do this super often, so I'm just gonna quickly look through the loot again and we'll be back here in no time. And we're back. So real quick, for any returning viewers, the only reason I haven't been posting is just because I've been very indecisive of what I wanted to post. And that being mainly because I just don't have anything to talk about. But with this, since I'm not doing it the way people would usually do a series like this, you know, they'd be streaming it. Instead, I'm just recording it. So for like an hour, I could just not talk and just add in a few little, you know, snippets of me talking, and that would work. However, with like a Call of Duty video, so with this Borderlands 2, I think has just a lot to do in it, especially with the way you can mix up stuff, do certain challenges, and heck, even mod the game. I think it could be pretty fun. So once we eventually get a pearl on here, I'll go over to Borderlands 2. I will say, the best part about Borderlands 2 in terms of farming is definitely the fact that most powerful things that you can farm are dropped by a specific enemy. To whereas in this game, if I want like a Unforgiven Masher, I either have to farm Craw a bunch of times until he eventually drops it, or I have to go to the armory and open a bunch of chests till one of them just happens to have it. So another reason why I can't wait to switch over to Borderlands 2. And I think that's where I'm going to stop talking about Borderlands 2, because, you know, eventually I'm just going to be like, you know what, let's just go over there. Yeah, gotta love that. Get the shot right off the bat. One thing I definitely hate about myself when I play this game is I want to use, like, the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys, because for some reason, I don't know what it is about Borderlands 1, but when you cycle through weapons, it doesn't cycle through it the way you have them ordered. Like, you know, you would expect from the Masher, if you scroll down once, you go to the Hellfire, but it doesn't. So that sucks. So I end up just using the 1 to 4 key, so that way I can just get to stuff faster, but then sometimes I just end up hitting the escape key or my inventory key, and not I, but Q. So there's a fun way of doing this. Look through the scope, and nothing. And for those of you that don't actually know why I'm so dedicated to getting a pearl on my main account, is actually for that specific reason. I don't have a pearl on my main account, however, I got a pearl on someone else's account. And that was in the armory. And from that day on, I have never been able to get a pearl on this game since farming Cromerax, I think, either 2 years ago or 1 year ago. So I basically been farming this guy for 1 or 2 years straight at this point and still got nothing. So yeah, that should really just tell you why I'm so dead set on trying to get this thing. So I believe the way I'm going to do this, if it isn't already at the top left or right of the screen, oh wow, how nice. There is going to be a counter for how many runs I've done in this day. So yeah, that should also give you a good idea for how long I've been at this and how many runs I haven't gotten anything. So yeah, I wonder how high that counter is gonna get. I tell you, I have some pretty fast runs when killing this guy. Oh, thanks, game. I would say that my biggest fear when farming for these pearls is the pearl getting stuck up on this rock or that rock. Oh yeah, also up here. Biggest fear. If it ever happens, I'm just gonna quit playing Borderlands overall. So my game finally crashed. What's funny is that it didn't do what it normally does. Normally what it would do is it'd start getting extremely laggy because of all the loot that's up on the surface. Like once I get to the top of the elevator, I won't even be able to really look around super fast. But, you know, when I went back to Cromarax's lair, the game kind of just froze up and then just crashed. So I assume it was just because there was too much loot, but I don't know. Ah, crap. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Oh, no, crap, never mind. Alright. I believe earlier in this I mentioned that I'm going to be adding a tally of how many runs I'm doing. However, I think I'm going to make it to where it's only successful runs, because there'd be no point of having the tally continuously go up if I'm not actually killing them. So, the little tally at the top left is only going to be for successful runs. Alright, so this is going to be the final run. This recording session is only going for an hour. I think the longer sessions are going to be saved for after I see how this is kind of going to go, how I edit all this down, and then see how the video looks by itself. And then once I kind of get a feel for it, then I'll start doing longer sessions. And final run is looking like, let's see, nothing, like always. What's up, Editor Cryo here. So, I lost my outro somehow. I'm not sure what happened while I was recording or what happened when I ended the recording session, but I just completely lost my outro. So, I have to do it here. If you have enjoyed and like what I do and want to see more of it, then you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, most importantly, hit the bell notification icon so you get notified whenever I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. I gotta go. Stay cool. Peace out, people.